Next step, multiple cameras.
Here we go.
That's my next step.
That's a good step, bro.
Yeah. Better angles. And I want to redo this fucking room.
Yeah, man. Well, you got
This is too, like, news anchored.
It is. Well, you need to put up fucked up stuff with, like, things for people to look at.
Mm-hmm. Well, we always green screen it, but...
Yeah. But, I mean, you have the green screen, right? So, like, you need to put up, like... fucking you drive into the store or some stupid sketch or whatever.
We always have something stupid behind us.
Yeah, good. As long as it's stupid.
Austin Brinker as a kid is on there for no... He wasn't even on the podcast.
That's good.
He's never been on the podcast and never will be.
So you're just putting
that
up
picture.
Pictures of children.
Yeah, pictures of children.
Yeah, I had to search on his Facebook for it.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me turn this off so I can be professional-ish.
I think this one needs to be Norm Macdonald, like you said, as tribute.
Yes.
That's good.
I'll have no other fucking...
background.
Yeah, I liked him. He seemed like he'd be funny to go shopping with.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, his last few days, he wasn't looking very good. Like last year or so.
Was he really ever looking good? I mean, he was never on, like, People magazine.
No, he was never beautiful.
Yeah, he was never sexy.
At a point, he looked healthy.
Yeah, I guess he looked alive when he was younger.
Alive.
Yeah, when he was alive. That's true. He's dead now, so.
Yeah.
Deader than shit.
Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald.
Yeah. You looked really good when you weren't the way you are now. Norm Macdonald.
That was totally out of place.
This is the sound of Norm Macdonald going to hell.
Okay, right.
What a fun place that's going to be now.
Yeah, well,
Hell just got turned up.
Hell, what is it? Heaven for the atmosphere, hell for the company is the old adage. I like that.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, Jesus Christ, why am I the smart guy? This is really sad.
I like that
You're not
Billy
smart,
Joel
you're
song.
just aged.
That's true, right? It's like the fine wine. People are like, oh, the longer you keep a wine, the better it tastes. But what they don't tell you is that that's not true if it's just hot and it sits there for like 9 years.
Right, you store it wrong, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's
Age
just-
doesn't make it
right,
better.
It's just vinegar and sadness.
Most humans are stored wrong, so
Yes, that's
we don't
accurate.
get
I
better.
surely am.
Yes.
Well, all my stored wine comes in a nice box.
Oh yeah, you got one of those subscriptions.
No, I can't afford to subscribe to something. I mean, I would never do that. But I would steal a roommate's wine box.
All right, so this is it's a very controversial podcast. So if you want to get back on the COVID topic, I thought that was thrilling.
Sure. What are we talking about here? Oh,
Where'd we leave off? I guess they don't know anything. So the revisiting material is always weird. It's like we just talked about it. We're going to talk about it again.
Talked about it. Well, I mean, that's and the sucky part is it's like everything that everyone is talking about, but it's kind of like AIDS, but not nearly as fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, AIDS is a little bit of fun involved before you know
There
you got
is,
it.
because you actually get to put pieces of you in someone else to get it.
Then
Right?
you pull it out and you're like, fuck.
And then think about how fantastic it was. At first, they thought just the gay people were having it, so like, fabulous disease.
Right, no problem.
Right. But now it's the elderly, and no one cares about them because they smell like cabbage and
Why
sadness.
are old people getting AIDS?
No, just, well, because some gay old people.
I mean, clearly they do care about the old people because we're shutting down the country for people that are 85 and dying.
Yeah, but notice they don't tell you the age of the people dying.
Yeah,
just
no, they
make
don't
you-
say that.
Right.
My mom blows up my phone every day. She's like, children are dying too. I was like, there's been like 10.
No, there's been a total, for the whole year and a half, there's been less than 400.
That sounds like a very small number.
Yeah, that's way less than actual pneumonia.
Yeah, if I'm playing the lottery
I think more children die playing with marbles every year.
or their uncle.
Either or. Well,
I mean, you can choke on a marble, so that's actually deadly.
You can't joke on a marble.
You know, whereas this...
or
is-
your uncle's marbles,
So-
right, fellas?
Yeah, I guess one of the things we were talking about when we came in here was just...
Yeah, because you were laying down the history on this shit.
Oh, yeah, well, and it's not necessarily just the history of this particular disease. It's more like the history of human behavior. Like when it all happened, I told my wife, like, I'm not concerned about any of the diseases. I'm concerned about people's response to it.
Yeah.
Right? And as soon as China was shut down, right, I just told her, I was like, get ready, because this is the beginning of like a civilization collapse almost.
Yeah.
If you take a look at it. Now, there's always, as I said earlier, there's the slow turnaround. Like the ship turns slow, and it's kind of meant to do that. But historically, these things never really go well, like, especially when you can put people in a sense of self-righteousness that's unearned.
Yeah.
Right? Which is exactly what we kind of see now. We were talking about, because just recently, if you were watching this 50,000 years from now, we just had a world leader come out and say that it's the unvaccinated and the vaccinated, and that's the major problem. And at that point, immediately, there's the unclean from the clean.
I mean, it does kind of feel like the government's trying to create separation between Americans.
Yeah, it's a case system. It's just like there was in India.
They're like, we need more separation. You can't go against black people anymore, so now let's go against the unvaccinated.
Well, yeah. Well, that's their way of unifying. Like, if you take a look at all religions, people talk about how religion's divisive, but it's not really as divisive as people think.
Luke wants to chime in so bad.
I was going to say, have you guys seen King Jong-un? He lost a shit ton of weight.
Yeah.
He looks great.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He looks
I want to
great.
see that, too.
Dude, he looks...
So maybe COVID has some good signs.
I will
He
pop
is a
this up
handsome
on the
young
podcast.
man.
Yeah, let me see that. Let me see this. And then we'll talk about
Might
how
turn the country around,
Skinny
actually.
Kim Jong-un.
Right.
Is he sharing his food with his people now?
that's impossible.
Did you see the fucking podcast Joe Rogan did with that North Korean girl?
No, but I heard it was very sad.
It is amazing. It's very sad.
I did watch this one 11-year-old girl give a speech at the UN when she fled Korea and what it was like there, and that was pretty. I mean, that's pretty
I
terrifying.
loved Shaw's take on it when he was on the cast. He's like, I mean, we don't know if it's that bad. What if it's just like Detroit?
Right? Yeah.
Love it. Get out of here.
Well, I mean, in Detroit, you can still buy real food at the grocery
Right.
store. It's not going to just be like pictures of it. Oh, that's
me
a
see.
great Photoshop.
Let me look.
Yeah, look at him. Look.
Oh,
No, see, there's his pregnant
Okay,
wife. There's his
before.
prego belly.
Oh, dude, he looks like a successful businessman.
Right.
Well, he is.
Well,
That's-
he definitely is.
That's one of his lookalikes. I just want to take this to
That's one of his
conspiracy level.
lookalikes.
Now, we need to think about
it
it.
totally
because,
could be.
Yes, all Koreans look alike.
My people are fed and I am skinny. They're
Right.
lies.
Yeah, all of them.
I mean, I don't know what's true, but I think it's probably safe to assume that people in North Korea aren't having a good time.
Yeah, and I'll go with that, and I'll say I don't know what's true, but I can tell when something's bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how I feel with how life's been going on right now. And yeah, I think that's part of the things, especially in comedy. Like, I'm wondering what the fuck happened to people where all of a sudden they started getting super touchy and they won't.
Yeah, that shit's weird as fuck. I was like, the past several comedy shows I've been to in Denver, like actual comedy shows.
Fuck Denver.
But what I was gonna say, like, even the crowds for like comedy crowds are just like they laugh and then it's bone chilling silence.
Yeah, I ate so much dick when I went to Denver.
Yeah?
I went to Blush and Blue, safe place.
Yeah.
They kicked me out.
There's a safe place?
I mean, for transsexuals.
I mean, that place is
It's a
called
lesbian
America,
bar.
the whole
Yeah,
damn
well,
country,
yeah.
Except for like some places where I lived near.
Yeah, it wasn't safe for me. They hated me. They kicked me out.
Yeah. Well,
Leslie went back there recently, and they were still talking about me.
that's hilarious.
Which is nice.
What'd you do?
I just did my tranny jokes.
Well, that's good. You brought them to the public eye. Isn't
Yeah.
that the whole point is like representation?
Well, it is, but I didn't want to be screamed at and kicked out of a bar.
You were screamed at by some comics?
Oh, I mean, I think audience members. They were just all yelling at me, and then
Yeah, well.
then the comic kicked me off stage.
Did they boo you? Did they actually do the boo?
No, they kept saying, "Don't say that word." Apparently, tranny is the new N word.
What?
Yeah.
No, tranny's what you fix on your car.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You
don't
we
get to
enslave
take that.
trannies, you can have that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't take that. We already gave up the rainbow. That's enough.
Yeah, right. I mean, that
Moving
could be a
on.
good idea. They're pretty strong.
Me, as a good Christian boy, I really liked the rainbow, and they took it from me.
Well, the trannies didn't take it from you.
The whole LGBTQ movement. did.
No, I'm not doing that.
No?
One, transsexual is not a sexuality. So that's not fair.
Yeah, it's more of a disorder.
Oh my God. I mean, actually, technically, yeah, it's a psychological disorder
Yeah.
because it takes place in the brain and it also is about behavior. And you know, that's one of the things I try to do, like with the tranny bits I have. I still want to like, the biggest thing we're forgetting is that we got to be humans. And then we have to make fun of our stupidity as humans.
Yes.
And all of our behaviors are really absurd and dumb, which is one of the things I actually really like about the trans movement is that it is this giant pushback against social norms. What I don't like is it was taken over by like people with really low self-esteem
Yes.
that are perpetually inadequate, and therefore they demand that you acknowledge whatever reality they want to
You're
change.
so much more well spoken than me. Yours sounds way better than when I say
Yeah,
it.
well, you know.
You guys will notice that I watch a lot of Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
But he had this lady on. She's like a scientist and everything, and she was breaking down like chemicals and stuff and plastic that
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
into food,
Yeah,
and
the-
like it's fucking with hormones and making men's taints shorter,
Right,
Which is
well-
like a telltale sign. But she's like, I think maybe that has something
What
to
is
do.
the BHP and plastic
Something
bottles?
like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, not too smart.
Yeah, yeah.
But he said maybe that's the reason that we're having this like gender issue so prominent right now.
We could be, but also we have to look at this. My generation and you right after that are the first generation to be raised mostly by women with no men around. Do ahead and do the whistle now. So you could like, boo.
Hey, this is the sound of all the children raised by only women going to hell.
There you go.
God, that's gonna make hell less fun.
No, because they put out.
Oh, you're right.
Come on, dude. Like, obviously.
No sticklers in hell.
Yeah. No, it's done. At that point, just go big or go home.
Did you see about that new trans woman in MMA?
That guy who beats people up?
Alana McLaughlin. I'll just call her
Yeah, I
Alana
took notes on
McLaughlin.
this.
I took notes on this.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I don't here let's make the trans movement really upset because I'm going to agree with them but also make them feel dumb.
Uh-huh.
All right. I only use terms for sex because of the fact that I believe that gender stereotypes are sexist. And I don't want to perpetuate sexism by calling a him a her or she a him based on their behaviors or the hobbies and things that they like, because that's what gender is about. It's what do you identify with? And there are some men that identify with the cultural, the habits of the women.
Because gender and sex is different.
It is, and that's the problem. Is don't confuse the two. However, the vast majority of people have been using gender as sex their whole lives because gender is from the 1940s is when it first came around as a thing, and now I'm giving a TED talk and waiting for this whistle.
Right.
Here's the sound of all the people that have sex going to hell.
Right.
Is this our new segment? The slide whistle?
Right. All of them? Okay, is it?
Hey, do the sound of my career after I post this.
Right. It sounds exactly like it did before you posted this. No, so...
Draw that out.
Okay. Fantastic. So, yeah, I think it sucks that they got all butt hurt and now have banned you. Yeah,
Butthurt.
so, well, maybe by now it doesn't hurt as much.
A part of me wants to put on a dress and go back and do the same joke.
You should do.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I still want to do this bit, so maybe cut it out, but you can help me with it because I don't have a wheelchair anymore. No, you totally keep recording.
No, I just flagged it so I know.
Flagged it. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is what I want to do. I want to get in a wheelchair and have someone wheel me down and tell a bunch of handicap jokes, and then at the end say thank you, stand up, bow, and walk off the
I
stage.
love that.
Right?
I'll
Because
do-
what'll happen is I'll get everybody invested. And actually, my buddy Colby's been helping me write because he's been paralyzed his whole life from the waist down. So he's been helping me come up with a bunch of amazing.
Right. He's like, I got you. I know this.
He's like, bro, I got you, bro. Like, if anybody used Friends to get closer to the fucking rise at Astronaut, it was this dude right here. And so I want to do a bunch of those, like some hacky ones and some legit ones, and get everybody invested in
I mean, that's the thing. The jokes aren't hate. Like,
Right.
they're not hate. They're just jokes. I'm just making fun.
I mean all my jokes.
All right, Luke's jokes are hate. He's really into abortion.
Yeah. Abortion and driving school buses
Which is
drunk.
funny because you're never going to impregnate anybody.
I hope not.
Well, you can get an abortion now, except in Texas. Well, you can get one in Texas if you punch her in the stomach.
There we go. You know that you can find out if a fetus is autistic at 10 weeks?
So they need to give them at least 11 weeks in Texas.
Well,
Right?
it doesn't matter either way. They're going to be born in Texas, so.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, there are some people that aren't autistic in Texas.
No, some autistic people are very talented at one thing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that could be like, I think
Listen, I
Elon
feel
Musk
that
is
way.
probably something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, for
He's
sure.
something.
Yeah.
But he's
He's a special kind of
killing
retard.
it.
Yeah, he's killing it as an autism
It's not-
representative. I wish
Wonder
I
how
could be
many
that
puzzles
autistic.
he has.
All the puzzles.
all the puzzles.
He probably has all the puzzles for his. What do you name his kid? Some math equation.
Yeah, a bunch of-
fucking nerd.
Some math equation.
What a dork.
That's the problem. Is we've let too many nerds grow up with anti-bullying.
Right?
You know, I think Bradsveen had a point with that. Like, we need to make some people strong and bring bullying back. And I'm gonna hashtag bring bullying back.
Bullying had its place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was bullied for a little while, and then then it stopped.
Yeah, look, we're all amazing.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
except for that guy, but we're doing all right. We got a place to live.
He might be autistic. You see that he's using the slide whistle.
I've seen his paintings. He's definitely autistic.
Are you artistically
Here,
inclined?
this is the sound of my career going off.
Oh, Jesus.
Not on this podcast. It's gonna put a hinder
So-
to that.
Are you only banned from that one venue in Denver?
Yeah, just blush and blue. I did
I
good
think
at
I'm
tavern.
banned from one too, but they didn't tell me. They told him.
Yeah, they told me. They wrote a whole thing about it, and they told the next comic that went and hosted something there.
Where's he banned? Where are you banned from?
You were there.
Oh, the red label or whatever.
The fucking.
Oh yeah, I was there. That's how bad it was. I was like, I wanted to forget it. Yeah, but I taped it because when he gets,
I saw it.
Yeah, when he gets popular, I'm going to send him that. Whenever he starts thinking his shit don't stink, and he's just fucking nailed it. I'll be
Too
like,
big for his
"Remember this
britches?"
shit?" Yeah, like you remember this? It'll haunt your mind forever.
The fucked up
That's
part
one
is,
of my favorite moments in comedy.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
The silence of the audacity of you saying something to these people.
They're
is
just
fantastic.
saying it and smiling at
I
them
kinda
the whole
wanna-
time.
I was kicked out of every church in Lafayette pre 1990. Right, that's how old I am. But
Lafayette.
Louisiana.
Okay.
So I was kicked out of all those churches. And so I kind of want to do that with comedy clubs too.
Get kicked out of a lot of them.
What?
I think it'll be hard getting kicked out of clubs. It'll be easier getting kicked out of
Open mics.
bars that are like, this is the thing we do.
I know that's the difference too. Like I've noticed, and I come from the music world predominantly,
Yeah.
so it's a lot different. But I've always told people there's a difference between a music venue and a club that lets you play music, and it's the same thing with comedy. There's a difference between going to a comedy venue and going to a place where they're letting people hit the mics, and I think that's a very important distinction because it sets the tone for the night.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
like-
the fucked up part of the Blush and Blue is I was getting laughs.
Right.
There was just several people that hated me.
Right.
So those several people were enough to kick me out of the bar.
right. They're the ones who give trannies a bad name.
But they let me get all the way through tranny jokes.
Right, of course
I
they
moved
do.
on to other stuff, and then I did my black jokes, and then they kicked me out. It's like,
see-
I can't talk about anything?
No, it's the sacred cow thing. I hate that. Like I call them blasphemy laws. It's just secular blasphemy laws.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate it. I
They're
hate
just
it
making them up on the fly.
Right, yeah, and you don't get to. Well, you can do that, but I don't have to abide by them, you know. And I'm not gonna fucking pay your social fine. Sorry that you don't like me. Everybody in my life that's important to me does. So
And I mean, I would felt really weird in that bar because I was peeing, and these girls walked in behind me,
Right.
and I was like, "This is fucking
Were they
weird
hot?
now." Yeah,
Yeah,
You start peeing on them?
They might have had dicks. I don't know.
right. Well, look, man. Some.
But they were pulling it off if they did.
Yeah.
They tricked me.
Right. You put some effort in.
Yeah.
I mean.
and that's enough for me, honestly.
Yeah,
If you
that's-
trick me, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm tired of all these ugly ones. I don't care who you are. I'm tired of ugly people.
I mean, I don't even like ugly women that much.
Right. Right. Much less ugly dudes trying to be
Right.
women. Right.
Yeah, it's a totally different thing.
Yeah, I agree. I just think that whole thing is sexist, and I don't want to play the game of it. I would rather just. But again, I don't give a fuck about what costume you wear. I think all clothes are stupid. Honestly, like I literally think fashion is dumb as fuck. I think that it was just invented by rich people to get poor people to spend their money to look cool. Because we used to
Yeah.
do everything in togas, and I always look at it like this. The only thing I would wear is something that would stop my sagging nuts from getting caught in a tree. You know what I mean? Like
That makes sense.
That's functional,
yeah,
right?
it's
That's
functional.
utility. And shoes.
Shoes have their place.
and ball holders.
I'm pretty big on no shoes, though. I don't mind being barefoot.
I think if,
Yeah, but if you gotta
I think
run
if
from
less
animals.
people
Yeah, if
wore
you got to run
shoes-
from animals.
If less people wore shoes, less people would do heroin because you'd be walking around barefoot all the time. You
Right.
wouldn't want to step on a needle.
That's true. And you could see the marks in between their toes of all the heroin addicts.
Perfect
So you
logic.
know where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to quit wearing shoes to stick up to all the
Trying to fight the
addicts.
heroin epidemic.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
I can understand that. It's good. You know, those people need someone to fight for them too.
Yeah.
Junkies. Yeah.
Speaking of drugs, I know Luke's seen it. Have you seen Cocaine Cowboys?
No, that sounds fantastic. Sounds
It is
like a porno,
fantastic.
though.
It's a documentary.
Were they in porn?
They fucked a lot.
So yes, definitely.
Yeah, they fucked a lot. That shit, you gotta watch it. It's great. It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I'll
it's
check it
fucking crazy.
I'm not a big cocaine person. I've never done cocaine. It's just
Barely about cocaine at all.
Yeah.
It's about how these guys just rose to being super rich and paid off everybody.
Yeah, are they cowboys though?
They're Mexican.
It's like Miami.
Mexicans are typically cowboys.
I mean, if you've never been to Mexico, that seems true.
Who works the ranches?
Right. Well, that's true. The poor.
And the fruit farms.
Right.
And
The poor. I worked on a raspberry farm
kitchens.
with a bunch of illegal aliens that worked for me, and it made me feel bad because I found out that they were paying me more than they were paying them, and I didn't like it because
they
I
worked
just-
harder than you.
No, I just felt dirty. I mean, the machines were doing all the work. One dude steered. Good job. You know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a hard job. Like your dog could come in and fucking be on
But
the
fucking
truck.
pay him. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. And then tell him to get the fuck out of the country.
right?
No. I love that. How do you feel about illegal immigration?
How do I feel about illegal immigration?
That way.
That way. I mean, I don't.
Who cares?
It doesn't bother me too much.
Illegal
but
immigrants?
This is boring.
I don't know. They pay taxes. And you think everything that's interesting is boring. You just want to have joke, punchline, ha, ha, ha.
I live in a fantasy world.
Well, that fantasy has other things happening in it now, and it's coming to ruin it. I think that's the thing that pissed me off the most about COVID in general.
Fucking slide whistle.
That is the number one thing. I'd rather fucking get it again than have to hear that.
God, not the melodica.
There we go.
These are not good additions to the podcast, Luke.
Right. Maybe that could be if you can sing me a song, bro. If you can play me. There you go.
Sing.
Wait, I was about to. Okay, go ahead. This one's about illegal immigration. It's an atonal jazz piece.
It's so bad.
You're supposed to hear the notes that aren't there.
Oh, yeah, that'd be better.
And now,
You mean all the right notes? Those aren't there.
and here are my intellectually astute lyrics. It's very academic. Listen. All right, so those lyrics that you heard right there, the thing that makes those lyrics so profound is that you hear whatever you want to hear.
Oh, yeah.
While I was saying it. Did you see that? Look.
Oh, yeah. Just,
It's the words that you don't hear that make it
Yeah,
powerful.
that's.
What did you think he said?
I think he said, can I use one of my jokes?
I don't care.
I think aliens are here. That's what he said. He said they're here, they visit America. He also thinks they make great tacos, work hard enough for Mexico. All right, that didn't land the way I wanted it to land.
That was terrible.
Yeah, well,
What's your deal with
Kinda fucked it
Mexicans,
up.
bro?
Dude, he
Mexicans,
hates Mexicans, doesn't like trannies.
Yeah, that's why you were kicked out of, what is this place I'm going to insult?
Blush and Blue.
Blush?
I mean, my first joke was about how I jack off to tranny porn.
Right.
That was joke one. And they were like, don't say tranny. I was like, but I kind of
jerked off to you.
Yeah, I kind of condoned it.
Right.
So.
Oh, this is for one of my bits, but I want to make it a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be, I'll call you whatever you want, but society has to determine whether or not it's a mangina or a mussy. And I'm team mussy because
What about bussy?
why would it be bussy?
Butt
Boy pussy.
No.
Or boy pussy. I thought it was butt pussy.
Yeah, but
I thought it was
mussy
boy pussy.
sounds dirtier. than-
Mussy sounds gross.
Right?
Sounds like something that might be fun to fuck, too.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Sounds like
right?
something
That's what
I
I'm
find underneath my fucking bed.
Right, because if I'm pounding you, I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna fuck you in your mangina. I'm gonna be,
Yeah, you
fuck
don't wanna say mangina.
Right, but if you say I fuck you in your mussy,
That doesn't sound bad.
Right?
That,
That
doesn't sound
sounds
bad.
sexy.
Hey, if
Has
you
a
didn't
twang
know,
to
if
it.
you didn't know terminology, and someone said, "Would you rather fuck a pussy or a mussy?"
bro, the mussy sounds more.
The mussy sounds wet. Mussy sounds
Mussy
wet,
sounds pretty nice.
which is funny because they're less wet,
Right. Well, unless you spit a lot.
right?
I use a lot of saliva.
Sometimes I wonder, like, okay, I'm totally cool with anybody that wants to do any operation they want on themselves.
Yeah.
I just hope that they look better than they did in the 80s, where it just looked like a really bad scar that could also hold a beer.
Yeah, no, the surgeries back then were people getting those were brave.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
those people were brave.
Right.
Trans
I
now,
will
less
call
brave.
them
We're good
that.
at it.
Way
I'll call
braver
their
than the
pronoun.
people that ran into the 9/11 towers or
Right.
whatever the
Yeah.
fuck they're called.
Yeah. So yes, how about this? I'll compromise for the transgender community,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe they'll like me more. Is anyone pre 1990 when surgeries were bad?
Mm-hmm.
They will be stunning and brave.
Brave. Agreed.
Stunning and brave.
Brave.
And
Maybe not stunning, but brave.
Oh, I'll be stunned if if we're hammering it out in the bathroom and I go down there and I see a gaping maw that looks like something on Conan.
You're right. That's stunning.
Bro, I'm fucking like in Trimmers. You ever seen Trimmers? If it looks
Yes.
like that, oh,
Those
dude.
creatures.
Yeah, bro. If that comes out right after I'm into it, I mean, we'll probably still hammer it out. But bro, I'm gonna take a deep breath for a minute.
I'm sure Luke's feeling this. I'm loving this podcast.
This is great. This is good.
What's that?
No, I like this.
This
Yeah,
podcast.
trim
Yeah, this is-
ginas.
Yeah, trim ginas.
Trim Gina. That'll be our new movie.
I'd still rather fuck a
So,
mussy.
what would you rather eat?
Mussy or pussy?
Foreskin, freshly cut off at the age of 32,
Thinking no.
Fresh.
or like on top of a salad or something,
Okay.
like a steak salad, but with
Okay. Cook.
Foreskin.
yeah,
We're gonna cook
like a
it?
steak salad, but with
okay.
foreskin.
Okay.
I'd say 18 to make it legal,
To make it legal.
or
The moment's gone.
a 90.
He's working hard on
a
this.
pre-1990
Mussy?
mussy out.
I'll take the steak foreskin. I'll chop that shit up. Season it well. I won't even know.
Yeah, I mean, literally, The only thing I don't eat is stomach. So
What's stomach?
Tripe.
tripe.
Talking about tripe.
Yeah. See, that's why you hate Mexico. That's why I have a little prejudice.
Because tripe sucks.
tripe, yeah,
You have menudo?
Now we're talking.
The band?
I didn't know there was a band
Yeah,
called
there's
Menudo.
a boy band, I guess, named after the dish.
There's a cow stomach soup called menudo.
That's weird that's the name of the boy band.
That is weird. It is weird that they chose
I think
that.
cow stomach soup is a better name.
I think
The
so.
menudo?
Yeah, because
Well-
it's in English.
Well, don't worry. They're not illegal immigrants. They have work visas to come here. So
That's fine.
Yeah.
Cow stomach soup is still better.
then menudo.
It's honest. It's honest.
It's honest, right? I wish we were more honest as society. Like, I think that we should stop asking. It doesn't work on a date, though. Like, if you ask someone, hey, would you like to come out to eat a bunch of chopped up animals with me? Would you like to do that? Little bloody, hacked up animal pieces.
Well, I'd be like, yes, sir, I'm down.
Right,
What
yeah,
animal
you-
we chopping up tonight?
Right. You would, but most
I think it's
chicks
weird how far we've
don't.
gotten away from our food.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
people go to the store and they buy a steak, but then they're like, don't kill animals.
Well,
You just ate a fucking cow.
All right, Joe Rogan.
those people are dumb.
Do you have any more hot takes from another podcast?
Is that his? I don't know. That's his?
But he's not allowed to think the same thing
No,
as Joe
he's
Rogan.
not.
I mean, I agree. I don't think kettlebells are cool, if that helps.
I can tell you don't think they're cool.
Well, I tried to lift weights, but they were really heavy. So
Yeah, I gave up on that.
I just walk now. Walk far.
I should start doing that.
That's my exercise as an American is I walk far.
Dude, that is the standard American exercise.
You know, you burn the same amount of calories running as you do walking.
There's no way that's true.
Yeah, distance. If you walk the same distance.
If I had a laptop here, there's no way that's true.
It's true.
It's impossible.
That's what I was told by my friend who has a fucking college degree.
That guy's
Wait,
fucking
college
retarded.
degree
He's
in
a
what?
biomolecular engineer.
So he knows nothing about biology.
Yeah.
What about all the what about all the like endorphins and the hormones?
Well, you don't get runner's high from walking.
Okay,
Right,
just the
I know.
very basics. If your heart rate is higher, which it will be
No,
running,
it just happens quicker.
and you run the same distance as walking, you're going to burn more calories with a higher heart rate.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna find out. and
Let's
then we'll
listen to
come
the
back
welder.
this.
He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, it's just running. You just get there faster.
Well, you also
What are you going to do? Run 5 miles a day or walk 5 miles a day?
some people run 5 miles a day.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they get it done a lot quicker, so they have
I
time
just
to
think
do
that-
other stuff.
Yeah. And I also
There's no way.
Like eating steak.
I actually was trying to add up all the time that you would spend of your life, like doing exercise to live longer, versus just having the fun with that time. Like, is it really
Okay.
worth it to live during the worst part of your life?
So you could die sooner. You'd basically die at the same time if you just cut out all the bullshit that's not fun.
Oh,
right,
my
and then
God.
you would just have the good
Old
time.
people are the saddest thing, and I'm glad COVID-19 is taking them out.
I like that
and
thought.
I will take that. Drop me down.
I like that thought. I like
Yeah.
I like that thought.
What?
No exercise. I'm going to die at the same time anyway.
Yeah, that used to be like my philosophy is try everything you want while you're young enough to recover, and then go work for people you hate when you're old enough that they can't discriminate against you, and you have great stories.
I'm running out of that recovery time. It might be
I know,
already
bro.
gone.
It's
It
brutal.
might-
Yeah, you got
It's
some.
pretty
You
far
got
out.
some more time. You got some more time.
Maybe 28. When's it the cutoff?
Probably like late 40s.
Okay, so
because
so I can still be a degenerate for another 10 years.
Yes, because people don't take you seriously till you're like 35.
That's true.
I surely don't take you seriously.
I know.
Yeah, and when you're 35, he won't either. But it's because he has known you for a long time.
This guy that doesn't take me seriously plays the fucking melodica on a slide flute.
Right.
Yeah.
Sad. If that guy
Still
can't
better than
respect you-
anything you brought to the podcast.
Oh yeah, I got a
Thanks
I
for
got a movie
buying
trailer.
thanks for buying the equipment for us.
Someone has to be the responsible one here.
Well, he does have a what is that called?
We could always record it on the phone like your old shitty podcast.
What's that instrument called again?
Melodica,
No,
Slide flute.
slide whistle.
the slide whistle. You're making it fancy sounding.
Yeah, someone kept calling it a slide flute the other day. It's pissing me off.
Yeah.
I don't
looks-
own anything that nice. Bring the whiskey.
It just looks like a pipe.
Yeah, it's like a little gravity bong.
Yeah, that no one will ever smoke out of.
You could light it right here and then go fill it up, and then
Boom.
that works a lot better.
Now we'll talk about how the Nazis. Oh, did you press record?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. What was it? We were talking about how the Nazis accused all the Jews of having typhus, and they got their government official doctors to say that it was so, and they were able to.
No, I know so little about this. I'm just going to take what you say as fact.
Just believe that.
But I believe it.
Believe that. And also, he didn't like Romanians.
Neither do I. Hitler?
Yeah.
Their women are beautiful.
Where are Romanians from?
I mean, you're asking
Rome?
Maybe.
Just roaming
Romania?
Just roaming around, bro.
Isn't that where vampires came from? Romania,
Transylvania, Romania, yeah. All the Anias. I mean,
I'm down with those people.
Ukraine.
Where's Transylvania at?
Where's that? Like near Russia?
My geography's so bad.
Swear to God, I thought it was a town in Pennsylvania.
It might be. It very well could be. And I could also be wrong because I haven't looked at a map in a long fucking time.
My geography's trash.
My geography used to be good, but it's like with everything. If you don't
never
use
took
it,
you for a guy that was good at knowing where things are at.
No, I know the 5-6 states I lived in.
See? Right.
Other than that.
Because it's relevant to you.
Like, where's Boston at? Massachusetts?
Yeah.
I thought
That's where
Boston
bunch
was
of
a
people-
state for a long time.
It's just a cream pie.
Have you ever had Boston cream pie? That shit's delicious.
Are you talking about a young lady from Boston?
No.
So you're talking about an actual...
Chicks from Boston are gross. Jot that down. I wish they died of COVID-19 instead of old people.
Hey, if you could, like, Thanos, snap your fingers
Right.
and make COVID go after a certain group.
People that have heavy bags on their eyes because you're pissing me off.
There I go. There I go.
So the sleepless, then is basically all the entertainers that are up.
He sleeps more than anyone I know.
I don't sleep at all. I lay down a lot. I don't sleep very much.
He lays down. It's different.
Yeah, I'm not asleep. I sleep like 5 hours a night.
And it's hard to fall asleep when you're jerking off.
That's true. I do that a lot. God, since my girlfriend's been gone, I'm really fucking pushing the limit of how many times you can do that in a day.
Do you even use like a sock while she's gone, or you just nut in her side of the bed?
Nah, it's your side of the bed. I don't sleep there.
Yeah.
You gotta. I mean, you wash it eventually.
No, she watches it when she gets back. But
That's
she's
true.
getting. I can't talk. She's been gone. And
I got a
hasn't been
bed
doing
bug cover
chores.
though, so it doesn't get into the bed. So I feel like that's fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Place my cover every 6 months.
Yeah, I'm sure she appreciates that.
I think she misses me enough to where,
She misses you enough.
yeah,
Oh, well, that's a
little sticky,
That's
you know.
love. Yeah.
yeah. As long as it doesn't go in her, because I'm not having another fucking kid. One, done.
One. No, you need to replace yourselves. Two. You need
You need to replace yourself.
and the other one needs someone to play with so you can pound it out in a closet.
Oh, I mean, having sex with a kid's very hard. You know. It's-
Well, I want to make sure that
No,
you,
I don't know that
Not
having
you.
sex with a kid is hard.
I mean,
just
okay,
said-
I said that
I
very
wanna-
wrong.
I want
God.
to make sure that we
Let's-
pause that.
Yeah, let's fucking
32
isolate
minutes
that.
in.
Nah, I'm gonna leave that one in. I like that
God.
part.
Right, you got to leave that in for sure. That fucking a kid
Yeah.
is hard.
Woo-wee.
That's what the priests say too.
Yeah, having sex with a kid's so hard they won't stop screaming. And they're
No,
fucking-
you just got to.
they're making the bed wet in all the wrong ways with their tears.
I think
and
that's the
shit.
sucky part about like the puritanism of the old is they don't admit that they just fucked all the time, whether the kids were there or not.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, because it's real easy now that people live in houses that have several rooms to forget, like literally less than 150 years ago, everyone lived in one room and
Oh,
just
yeah.
pounded out on your giant bed of hay. And hopefully the dog, well, no, the dog stayed outside because they hunted the things that you needed to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now where I'm like, put on some cartoons. I just lock the door.
Right.
We'll hear them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you need.
It's probably the
'Cause
only
you-
thing that gets you off anymore is hearing your
Oh yeah, hearing his
kid talk about
screams.
his
Yeah.
Hearing
All
him
the
cry.
time.
So you,
Yeah, you got. That's what gets me going.
Oh,
You
right.
know me so well, Luke.
Good. I'm glad someone else is in pain.
He's too young to drink it away, though. Unfortunately,
Right.
Well,
One day.
he will one day. It's in his genes.
that might be easier instead of locking the door. Just get him fucked up.
Yeah, but then you'll scar him and it'll be wrong.
That's true. Then he'll be scarred.
Yeah.
How
You don't
would he
wanna-
be scarred if he was falling asleep?
Well, if he's just watching his parents pound it out all the time, that can be damaging psychologically, I think.
I think we need
Probably.
to have parents start fucking in front of kids again because everyone's a pussy nowadays.
I think you need to, but not all the time.
That's how
'cause
you
then
need
it's
to.
just
That's how we
degenerate.
make America great again. Start having parents fuck in front of their kids again.
Oh yeah.
It's not like they were fucking in front of their kids. The kids were usually asleep or
What's that
Fishing.
saying? I'm sure you guys help me remember this. It's like hard men make easy life easy.
easy life makes.
What is that?
Yeah, easy life.
Easy life makes soft men.
and
Soft men make hard times.
Hard
Yeah.
times make hard men. Yeah,
It's a good saying.
it's a cycle.
It's a cycle.
The rise and fall of civilizations, and we're in the beginning stages of it.
I saw this thing. It was like most civilizations that fell.
Yeah.
Right before they fell, they started getting really like weird about gender.
Yes.
Yep.
And then
What's
their shit
another
went down.
hot take you have from the Joe Rogan podcast?
That's all I listen to, Lou.
I can tell.
But on top of that, if you take a look at the replacement rate, if you see how people stopped procreating during that time, you'll see a sharp decline as well. It's whenever they don't need each other. And I think that's fascinating because that's why most people, divorce is now like super easy. Whereas before it was like your option was I can walk 5 miles and hope I find another human that will fuck me.
And you're able to raise a kid in a single parent household nowadays.
Yeah,
Where
you
before,
couldn't before.
good fucking luck.
Right. Which is very interesting because there's this bonding chemical that humans release called oxytocin. And it keeps you there for about 2 years. So if you take a look at like serial monogamous, and if you think about it, when you take a look at how species typically stay together, the monogamous ones are the ones where they needed both parents to keep the child alive.
Yeah.
And human beings needed that as well. But
And it's
now
typically
we
the
don't.
more intelligent species because it takes so long to rear the child.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they got to think about danger. But they weren't weak like modern feminists are weak. Modern feminists bother me. They're so boring. And
Oh, explain that.
Well, because they have this
Luke,
idea.
you don't shut the
What?
fuck. You're going to call suicide hotline in a second? What the
do it.
fuck's your problem?
Well, what?
He calls the suicide hotline every 3 podcasts.
Look.
This is the sound of all the boring feminists going to hell.
There we go. So all of them.
Yeah, better volume.
And then when
control.
they get down there, Satan realizes that they're boring as fuck, and he tries to pawn them off on Jesus.
Nope, she's good.
And then Jesus doesn't want them because they're all sinners, so they just fucking reincarnate.
So they
into
just
this.
stay here and bother us.
Yeah.
Now, here's something I haven't seen on Joe
I think
Rogan.
dead feminists get reincarnated into dildos.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Bear Grylls Island?
No.
Okay.
Wait, is that
something-
Bear Grylls like the
the survival guy?
Yeah.
All right. So I watched this YouTube guy and he was talking about him. But they had a group of women and a group of men both dropped off on an island.
Yeah.
The women were fucked.
Yeah,
the producers had to intervene like 4
Oh,
times.
that's terrible.
They cut up meat, threw it in salt water in one of their water jugs. It all rotted, and they just threw the jug in the river. It took them 9 to 10 days just to get across the island to their beach they wanted, and like 20-something days to make a shelter. The guys, 3 days. They
Right.
crossed the island, got the beach, made a shelter,
But did
started
they do
making
something
water.
fucked up, like get a bunch of housewives from Atlanta and then throw them there next to some SEALs and special
No,
forces
it was all
dudes?
just random people, like doctors,
Oh, okay.
accountants. They were all. It was very diverse.
Okay.
But they threw them over there, and the women just. I mean, their shelter. They didn't have shelter for like 20 days.
Right, that's brutal.
But then you walked into their camp. It was very pretty.
Right.
Like it was decorated and stuff. Luke, go fuck yourself.
He's looking at their camps.
Oh yeah.
But see, that's my point. But right there is my point because originally the feminist original argument was a very reasonable one because they were trying to show that they were capable of doing things that they wanted to do without being protected all the time. But they were the ones that were the killers at home, and people forget that. Like it wasn't every woman wasn't some weak flower. Like they were by themselves.
These
And
women
who do you
found
think-
pigs.
Who do you think shot the engines? Who do you think shot the engines? Huh? It wasn't the guys that
One
were
of
off.
their 17 kids.
Right, exactly.
Would have been 30 kids, but half them died.
Of malaria
Yeah.
or measles.
Bring malaria back again. I'm tired.
These women found pigs, right? Hungry, haven't eaten for like 2 weeks.
Oh, what? They look in the mirror?
No. They made them pets, and they didn't want to kill the pigs. They were like, "Oh, this is sage and onion. They're our friends."
That
The men
sounds-
killed everything they walked
Sage and
across.
onion sounds like a delicious meal.
Right?
And
That's
they
a
even
pig. Yeah.
named it food.
I
That's how
know.
stupid those people were.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh my
well,
God.
you're forgetting women aren't people, and I shot that down.
I know somebody else.
This might be the
feels
most
that way.
canceling podcast
I
we've
don't care.
done.
You guys are boring the fuck out of me
Oh,
talking
sorry
about
that we
politics.
read books.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I like to have fun.
Well, then you definitely don't want to meet a feminist. They'll boo you, and you'll have to leave blushing Prussia. What is it?
Prussian blue. Yeah, you won't be
Stop
able to go
calling them
there.
Prussian blue to confuse
Prussian
them.
blue.
Yeah, that's a neo-Nazi fucking girl folk band.
Really?
Is it?
It really is, dude.
Hell
It's
yeah.
fucking awful.
blue. Love it.
It's sad because like when you realize that they can sing, but they're just really fucking white supremacist trash. You're just like, oh my god! It reminds me of going to a different church with also fantastic.
Sounds like the
singers, but
Dixie
just
Chicks.
Boring. Yeah,
They got changed to the Chicks.
Oh
Did
yeah.
they?
What's fucked up
they?
about Dixie?
Yeah.
It's a fucking like term for like
Who knows knows that?
Dixie was like the
It
southern.
was a song. You're mad at a song now? Like,
No,
we
it's a
can't
band.
even have a song?
No, Dixie is what they called like the South back in the day.
Okay, so we can't
So
even...
the South is
can't
canceled?
exist?
Yeah, of course. And it's funny
Try.
now because that's like where all the black people live.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
And it drives me crazy coming to Colorado with a bunch
Georgia.
of like crazy ass Caucasians that have all these feelings about people they've never met in their life and want to project it onto me.
There's so many white people here.
Dude,
I
it
can't-
drives me crazy.
There's so
Cannot
many.
wait to go to fucking Atlanta and do all my racist jokes in front of them and get like crowd surf after.
My black
Yeah,
jokes
you will.
crushed in Atlanta.
I know.
Bro.
Yeah.
Because you're not a pussy because you actually hang out with people.
I had a comic. He was the headliner. He walked out and goes, dude, that's hilarious. Racist, but that's hilarious.
yeah.
Keep writing. I was
That's the
like,
best.
all
Yeah,
right.
racism's hilarious.
Right?
It's true. I was having a conversation with a comic here, and I was like, first, we need to begin our argument with the understanding that I don't think racism is the worst thing on the planet. There's lots of other things that are worse than racism.
Yeah,
so-
like fucking listening to the Dixie Chicks.
right. Or listen to Jesse talk about how hard it is to fuck kids.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
They're really small. They move a lot. It's a challenge.
They keep squirming around. I'm too drunk to see them. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Looks like they have 4 butt cheeks. I don't know where to slam it in.
Yeah.
Get it 'cause you're drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Double vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, double. So that would still only be 2 buttholes.
I said 4 butt cheeks.
Oh, 4 butt cheeks.
It's true, you did.
I was just focused on the hole. I mean, that's what.
He has 2 kids. You have a kid. I don't have a kid.
And you're most likely one to fuck a kid.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
you
think.
look-
Have you ever caught me eyeballing up your son?
Have you seen that mustache you maintain?
Yeah, it's for my act. I'm
Good
dedicated to the game.
It's a good cover. It's a
Yeah,
good
you're,
cover.
okay, look at your haircut.
He looks like he's
Stupid.
He looks like he's going to go stomping people. After
I mean, the
show.
KKK just started making some good points. You know, they had dental. They
They didn't have vaccine mandates.
Let's
It'd be
jo-
awesome if
let's
that's the thing that
let's
unites
join
the
clan.
KKK.
Let's
Like,
join the clan.
If that's how the NAACP and the Klan finally get together,
Right,
is
that's
they'll
how they're gonna
refuse-
come back together.
is They'll refuse to be vaccinated, and they'll be like, "We're all hated by the powerful."
Oh, I was fucking holding
That's how
my
the K-
arm in front of your camera for the
I
past,
don't
like,
care,
10
bro. You've got a
minutes.
nice arm.
That's how the KKK is going to reclaim territory.
No, they'll never
There's gonna
reclaim territory. They'll just befriend others. Yeah.
Well, they'll become powerful again. Right now, they're
Ugh.
who knows anyone
Could
that's in
they,
the KKK.
but let's be real. Were they ever really powerful? They were more like just an annoying terrorist group.
I would say they were scary at one point.
They're scary.
And now they're not
definitely
scary.
now because
Yeah,
all of them
it's
are
like,
like
eh.
87 years old.
And the police are protecting you.
I think a lot of them are sitting back smiling because they get to say people of color, and they've been wanting to say colored people again for a long time.
Isn't colored people the
It's the same
correct
thing.
term? What is the correct term?
What's that? I don't know my friend's name.
Like African American seems stupid.
Well, I like African American more because the ethnicity of all of Africa was wiped out for the
Okay,
people
but
that are here.
African American or just if you're
I think the correct term is
That's my favorite term.
if you're a black American,
Right.
Can I just call you black?
Yeah, but
I'm able to be called white.
yes, but you're not.
I'm
right.
Irish and shit.
only white people
yeah,
care
don't
about
do
that.
that.
Black people want to be called black.
Yeah,
Swear to
you,
God.
you know what's really funny? Black people can have black pride, no problem. But you can't walk around me going white pride. You need to be in
Right.
a group marching.
because you're a different collective. That's why.
But we don't
Right?
care.
Right, because we have ethnicities.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so you can be Irish and he can be a pedo, and I can be I could be German, right?
Yeah.
But the African American can't have those things unless they are immigrants here and they're not on their phone.
Right?
They're trying to sell you one at the mall.
God, I think black people are fine. We need to deport Luke. Do you have that on speed dial?
Jesus Christ, he needs it on speed dial. Have you seen the way?
I guess this is our second fucking bit. We got the trailer and we got the suicide hotline.
And we have
the whistle.
all the people.
Tin whistle is what I'm
that,
gonna call that.
I hate that whistle.
This is the sound of all the people that hate this whistle going to hell.
It's better than the melodica.
You know what I like is that he's making hell really interesting and fun
Right?
to be around.
It's Norm Macdonald, boring lesbians.
That's the same
Who
thing.
else? Norm Macdonald and boring lesbians?
Yeah, that's the same thing. He's a lesbian.
Norman Allen's a lesbian?
Yeah.
No,
look
he's
at
dead.
his haircut. Well, now he's dead, but look at his haircut.
Yeah,
So-
I do see that.
yeah.
It's a big lesbian.
Yeah.
Hey, you think
They make more than one size.
You think he chose that haircut, or is that just what the leukemia doctor had to offer?
I think I think that haircut is something that happens when you come out of the closet and embrace your sexuality.
Huh.
And you're a lesbian.
He's still not embracing shit.
Me?
It looks like
Yeah.
I'm embracing cancer patients.
he went through a fucking Britney Spears phase. Just shaved it all off.
Yeah.
It was long, and I kept trying to do it, and it looked like shit, and I was like, I'm
Yeah.
just getting rid of it.
Right. I feel you. I have the COVID cut is what I call it, which is that I don't feel like doing anything with it because it's like $30 to get a haircut to go have a job nowhere.
And for some reason, I feel pressured to pay $20 for a haircut and then tip 20. I don't know why.
does that?
Me. I don't know why I feel like I have to give them $20. I just do.
That's stupid.
That is, I agree.
What do you
That's
tip
dumb.
hairdressers? You don't go to a fucking hairdresser.
Right. Exactly.
Last time I went to a barber,
They kicked you out. Look at that fucking mess.
no, I got a haircut. I didn't know that it was like a fancy hoity-toity barber shop.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that I shouldn't get my haircut at a place for dudes getting haircuts.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Like short hair. Like I don't have short hair.
Right.
I have long lady
So you
hair.
need to go to women
Yeah.
places?
So go-
If a
go.
woman had hair like
She'd be fucking
Being a trash can.
dime piece.
poor tranny.
She'd be a dime piece.
Yeah.
Is that what you were about to say? If a woman had hair like
Yeah.
mine, she'd
Yeah.
be
That's what I was
a
going
fucking
for.
angel
She'd
from
be
heaven.
worth 10 cents, and she'd be an angel because we'd want her to fucking die.
And possibly doing heroin by a dumpster.
Yeah, which is going to be seen since she won't have shoes, since she has shoes now. And we'll see the needle marks between her toes
Oh, the callback.
and her fucking and her 10-cent.
Sounds hot. I don't know what's wrong with her.
Hey, at the
Sounds like
bottom-
I'd marry her.
Yeah. Well, but she's dead. Remember, that's why she's an angel.
Yeah.
But
Good,
she would have
ain't
been a catch.
talking.
Yeah.
She's not going to try to talk to me after I fuck her.
That's true. She'll be warm.
Necrophilia jokes now? Is that where we're going?
That joke was deep.
That was deep.
Deep like a body of the chick you're going to fuck because she died of a heroin overdose with hair like that. Is that the sound of
As
the...
long as she has big tits, who gives a shit?
Right.
As long as her tits are big enough that I can plug my ears with them after we fuck so I don't have to listen to her talk.
This is officially my favorite podcast.
Yeah. Because of the titty muffs? The tit muffs, right?
Because of all of it.
We could put tit muffs. Is that a good?
Yeah.
Tit muffs.
That's what we'll call
That's
it.
why I don't respect chicks with small tits as people, because then you have to listen to them talk after you're done.
No. That's why you need to get married or get in a long-term relationship, because you don't have to pretend to be interested in anything they say.
That's the best.
It is. I had this chick. I called her Fake Tits McGee because I was doing stand-up this was years ago, and she got all mad at some joke, and then approached me after the show and started getting all mad about some joke, and then she threw her phone down, and I was like, "Oh my God, you hurt my feelings by costing yourself $140."
Right.
And she got even angrier, and I was like, "Listen, all these guys right here are fascinated by what's happening, but literally, they just want to fuck you." And so they're going to pretend what you're saying is interesting.
100%.
And I'm married, and I don't care.
It is weird. Once you're in a relationship, hot women lose a lot of power. Like when I was single,
Absolutely.
When I was single, I was like, oh, let's talk. Now it's just like, I can't fuck you anyway. At least I shouldn't.
Right. You can.
Isolate
You
that.
can take her to a nice restaurant and just run out on the tab. Then she'll be fucked. Take that.
Just leave her.
Gold
I'm gonna go to
digger.
the car and get the wallet.
Right. That's what you do to every gold digger you meet.
Right? Oh,
You
that'd
just
be so
fucking
funny.
Leave her with the bell. Be
That
like,
would also be a great skit.
let's do it. Let's boom.
Luke, you got to be the woman.
Yeah. I can't believe you left
fine.
me here.
Yeah.
My tits are bigger than both.
Have a
these
slide
combined.
whistle.
Right.
You mean
Mine's cleaner. That shit sounds amateur, dog.
Yeah, you need to get better at the slide whistle. I'm sure there's some technique
I'm
that you're
not
not
gonna
using.
spend any time getting good at the slide whistle.
Not even like some nice percussive.
Oh, I gotta pee.
This
Jesus.
would be stupid if I knew how to play it.
If you took the time to play it well.
Yeah. You know, it's cool as shit. I'm trying to learn how to play the spoons.
Yeah, you still have to learn how to play Three Dog on that. Yeah, but are you doing with spoons or just your mouth?
I don't have the spoons. right now.
There's spoons at your house,
I don't have spoons on me at this instance.
but
I
you're
did it with my
practicing.
mouth.
Oh, okay. But you're practicing.
It's all about visualization. Visualization is a huge key to learning new things.
Like spoons.
Yes.
Right. How many
just
clacks can you give them in one shake?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 clacks. Is the
He's
shoulder,
gonna go get spoons right now.
Yeah, the shoulder motion. Do you have to get into that? Because, dude, we're gonna put that in a song.
Let's.
Bullet 95.
You know me too well.
Right. All right. Let's see how this works. Let's go. Test it out.
Melodica, slide whistle, now the
it's been a
spoon.
minute.
He's gonna be the fucking one-man band.
Somehow he's the musician of the group right here.
I'm so bad. I haven't practiced
No,
in a
you're doing
month.
great. You're doing great.
It looks like you're trying to do heroin.
There you go.
That's just
I'm fucking it all up.
yeah.
I forgot how to hold them.
That's not even close.
And then I'll hit them with a.
Oh, that was so worth going to get spoons.
Yeah, dude. That's got to be a solo part. Of your
Right.
fucking podcast.
That's the clip.
These are the wrong kind of spoons. I almost stole spoons from a job I had because they were the perfect spoons for it. Now I regret not doing it
You regret not
because
being
I
a thief.
quit.
Oh,
I feel like someone good at spoons could play those spoons.
I believe.
Yeah, good at spoons.
Are you gonna try to be good at spoons though?
I mean, maybe if just I'm really good at the heating stuff up in them, and
So you got one part of it right.
yes,
No shoes.
maybe I
spoons.
need to.
You're on the right track.
Maybe if I did heroin, I'd be better at spoons.
You just take your shoes off.
My shoes are off.
There you go. Game on. Now we just need to find a dime piece that's dead.
Right.
Just go drive around Denver. I'm sure.
Go to Blush and Blue. We'll find a few.
Go to Prussian blue, bro.
Prussian Blue.
Could be your inside joke that just sends everybody to a neo-Nazi.
Right.
Then they'll hate you even more. I'm gonna tell them that's your favorite band.
That's the fun part of this green screen. Is usually
Yeah.
it's just inside jokes that only the people who are on the podcast get.
Well,
the
then-
audience has no clue why it's there.
Well,
What audience? Most people listen to this on like Spotify. They don't watch it on YouTube.
That's true. We get like 20 views on YouTube.
We
20
should
to
probably
40.
start announcing that. I was thinking, but we need to like tell people that you can watch us on like everything.
what is the name of this thing?
the big fellas.
fellas.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys
I
are
didn't name
committed to obesity then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you have huge dongs.
I like that one better. Let's go with that. We just got big dicks, guys. That's why it's called this.
Yeah.
Big fellas. Right. Take that to blue.
Prussian Blue.
Take that to Prussian blue. Show them your hog on stage.
Hey, any of you bitches want to slobber on my hog for a joke or two?
Did I tell you we got
That's how you should
German
come
viewers?
I mean, of course, you're a neo-Nazi.
Ah, that
tell
makes
by-
sense.
it's the
I didn't get
haircut.
it. I
It's
didn't
the
get it, but yeah.
My last name is very German.
Like a week ago, I was like, people in Germany?
Yeah.
All right.
Worldwide, baby.
It's funny, we're not very popular in Colorado.
No shit.
The other states, we do all right.
Colorado sucks. I'm tired of this
I
state.
love Colorado.
I like it too. I'm a big fan. Not Denver. Fuck Denver.
I like the
Springs.
people.
I like Denver.
Weather
They just all
sucks.
hated me in Denver, so I don't like them.
But that's a city of a couple million people.
They were
so-
just all so woke. I went to like 6 mics.
Those people
All
are-
so woke.
Oh, all of them. That's
Yeah,
boring.
except
Those people
one.
are
One of them was great.
boring.
I don't
and
know.
then-
Maybe
and I
if
hate
you
the
were-
term. I want to take back woke.
I destroyed Denver.
Right.
I didn't go to the tavern.
Right.
Where'd you go?
I don't know, to some dude's backyard.
Yeah.
That doesn't
We
count.
crushed it though. We did fucking crush the shit out of that show.
I went to like woke.
Delgado got
Cafes.
hammered as fuck. He was just yelling, Springs!
Oh, that sounds so fun.
Shouting.
Yeah, it was just
You guys found the right venue. That sounds like a good time,
yeah, bro. But I'm okay with people staring weird at me.
right? It's
That, I
fine.
mean, I was born with people staring weird at me.
Right.
I mean, I don't mind that. I did my material anyway.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, you gotta
reflecting
still
afterwards and watching the videos, I was like, I do way better in the Springs.
Right.
Ew.
Well, I like doing
What?
that
Gross.
because people are more committed to what.
Made in
dirty.
China.
Oh,
These have lasted longer than the virus.
it's
That's
probably-
crazy.
wait, it's probably been made by euthanasia.
That's so stupid.
I know it's fucking dumb. But maybe that's the exact reason why people take their own lives.
Right?
Dude, I think it'd be cool as fuck
I'm good.
working at the.
I gotta get up at 6 a.m. I got
Excuse me?
I'm already feeling pretty good.
He's feeling fine.
Well, you're fucking.
Man, you just killed this moment.
Yeah, well,
Right.
I was about to say something really cool.
I know, and then you stopped yourself. You interrupted yourself. You're like the drunk chick at the bar that just yells at herself.
What I was gonna say was, I think it'd be cool as shit working at the Apple factory in China, because whenever you feel like you can just jump out of the window, land on a big trampoline.
Yeah, they have those giant nets there.
Yeah, that'd be cool as shit.
Hey, what are you doing this weekend?
Not jumping off of a trampoline.
I mean, anything? Are you free?
I believe so. Why? What's up?
We're doing a local talent show at 3E's, and
Yeah?
you kill it when you come to the mics.
Oh, when I do the what?
Either Hopeless or you. I think they're both hilarious.
Whoa.
can't-
They're different people.
Oh,
Right,
sorry.
right.
When you bring your cousin
Good
Hopeless.
God.
Right when that
Edit
episode
that
shows
out.
up.
Edit that out.
No, it's maybe whatever. It's I can't do that in 3 minutes. Like Hopeless can't do 3 minutes.
No, he does.
7.
It's 7 to 10.
Oh, I can crush that.
Yeah, I think you'd be really good on that show.
He's gonna headline my Halloween show.
Okay, that'd be
So
awesome.
that's confirmed. We're gonna do that.
Fuck
That's gonna
yeah.
be fucking fun.
Where at?
I'm trying to convince.
Like secret comedy club. I'm
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Speakeasy. I got you. Speakeasy Comedy Club.
the laugh softly.
Laugh
Laugh
softly.
All right, cool. Well, I'm psyched to do Hopeless at your thing. That's gonna be.
But I'd like to talk to Eric if you're down. See if he wants to be on the show, because we got like all the other open micers on.
I see is that Friday or
All
something?
the
Friday
good
and
ones?
Saturday. We're just
Friday.
doing one show both days. Yeah,
Just the good ones, right?
Yeah, mostly just the good ones.
Mostly, and then I'm gonna show up and make them mad.
But I don't know. I think that'd be fun if you're down. I'll talk to him about
well,
it.
yeah. See what's up. I have fun with that. I want to do some more stuff about fucking New Orleans.
Because it's me on the big stage for like a real audience.
Yeah,
so.
that's cool then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to work. Well, I won't do the work on the Hurricane Ida experience stuff, but
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
good.
stick to the killing
Is that
stuff.
what it was called? Ida?
Yeah, that's what they called it, and then they stopped calling it that. No, it's still called Hurricane Ida, but no, they're still dealing with stuff over there, from what I understand. But
Bunch of losers.
no, but they did build like a tower for electricity, like an electrical tower near a river, and it fell in the river. And
All the fish are fried.
I don't know
just
why I
thought-
find that so goddamn funny.
look, I'm from there, and I find it hilarious.
I
I'm
find
not
it
from New
hilarious
Orleans,
that
but I'm
people
from
still
Louisiana.
fucking live there.
Yeah, well, that's dude.
Bunch of assholes.
Dude,
No,
every year
no,
they get
it's
hit with
awesome.
a fucking hurricane.
Yeah,
Just
several.
move it
No,
up
no,
a
no.
little.
Several.
Several hurricanes. Like,
Several
I'm just gonna-
hurricanes.
I watch the news like, we're just going to rebuild.
They
We're
have
going
to.
to
Yeah,
rebuild.
they have to.
We're going to rebuild.
Or you could move. You
Do
could
your best
move.
Cajun
Someone
accent.
will let you.
Do you have a Cajun accent?
I don't. I don't.
If you
This
were
is
on a
just-
boat shooting gators with a fucking gun.
This is still how I would talk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's way too
No, I mean,
complicated for them.
I said, just like make one up right now. Do
Oh,
your best
I
impression.
I can't even do that.
Is it appropriation or?
No, it's really just
In
lack of
Louisiana, we like to catch them gators by the jaws. We catch them by the jaws. We wrangle them in the boat.
That was terrible.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was.
It was southern.
You
I don't
just
know if it was
ruined
Louisiana.
I like the music.
That segment.
It's ruined our segment.
Yeah.
You want to try?
No, I can't. I can't. I don't really. I don't know. I don't have an accent.
know what
I
a
need to
Louisiana
learn how to
accent is.
do that on this.
Your accent or
That's not far off.
close. You can do it. I believe in you.
You could learn that.
Yeah,
Don't use the melodic. I hate that fucking thing.
What, this?
Oh my god. I shouldn't have said anything.
you did. But now he's gonna learn. Apparently, he's gonna back up "Hopeless" for a melodica version.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a melodica solo.
Okay.
Awesome. It's gonna be fantastic,
That's gonna be horrible.
bro. He's already learning "No fetus can defeat us."
Oh, okay.
It's a great.
What is it? I got it.
Oh, you don't.
I got it.
remember
You don't remember?
7. No, I don't remember.
that. Nailed it. Nailed it.
No.
All right. So, are you doing a lot of performances around town right now, or no?
Lately, no. I've been taking like almost a month off of mics.
Yeah.
I do them at 3E's, but
Yeah.
I haven't been getting around other places.
Man, that one starts early now. It sucks.
7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It starts at 7:30.
Well, yeah. Show starts at 7:30 at 3E's. The open mic.
Yeah, that's early. They
Well,
I didn't
change
think
the
so.
time.
For me, I can't make it there.
I mean, what time can you make it there?
Probably like 8ish. Something
I could sign you up. It goes to
Sign you
10.
up.
All right, cool. I'll do that because the last person who did that didn't make it there in time, and and then I showed up and they told me that I was on the waiting list, and I was like, oh, bro.
Who is this? Call him
Well,
out.
they do
Call
it
him out.
weird. They do it weird. They like
Yeah.
the first 10 make it in for sure, and
Right,
then anything
right.
after that might go into the
Mix-
overflow.
Right, an overflow.
But they might make if you in the overflow, you're in next week. So
No, that's cool. I mean, I totally get why they're doing it, and I think got to press record.
I don't know what we lost on that. We definitely got the first 30.
There we go.
Or actually, it could have just tripped over a minute ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a liar.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
But no, it was fucking like, why am I even doing this if we're worried about what old women think in the crowd?
Yeah. So who? Oh, well, you
We
can't
let old
call
people
out. You
run
can
the
call 'em out
country.
later.
What? I mean, it's someone we
the
both know that we're good friends
ground.
with. It's someone we both know that we're really good friends with.
Okay, cool. Well, then let's make fun of them after this.
Haha, shitty comics here. You know who you are.
No, there's a lot of really good comics here, which I think is fantastic.
I think I got a good talent pool.
Yeah, there is.
That's what Austin was saying at the open mic at fucking Oscar Blues on Sunday. He's like, 3 years ago, there was no funny people in this town, and now there's a shit ton of like really good like up and comers.
I mean, when I went to Denver, I got more of a perspective, and I was like, damn, the Springs it's kind of popping with comics who are really pushing the envelope.
Yeah, well, and everybody had a conversation about that when all that kind of shit started, and it happened in different groups. But you know how it is; everybody gets their kind of collective as they go.
I mean, when I went to Denver, I heard so many jokes about 3-in-1 shampoos, Velveeta cheese, fucking just stuff that doesn't matter.
Well, there's a place for that.
Let me
but I
write
call
a
that-
joke about corgis.
Preschool.
Yeah, that's just but it's like the yuck jokes. Like
Yeah.
that to me is like the ABC friendly fan, and there's a place for that.
Yeah, squeaky clean comedy. If that's what you want to do.
But I like prophetic.
Russell just got booked on a show that's called.
Yeah, I
Squeaky
saw
Clean
that.
Comedy.
Right. Yeah, and he'll do great.
Oh yeah, he kills.
Yeah, fucking
But he's
Russell's
funny as
fucking hilarious.
shit
Oh,
and
Russell's
clean.
just hilarious.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
Yeah. He's definitely one of my favorite writers. Luke's one of my favorite. You're also one of my favorite writers. There's
Thank
a bunch
you.
of writers.
I've been writing a
Wow,
long
yeah,
time.
it means a lot. Grouping me in with this chump.
Keep up.
It's the mustache. You shave that shit off your face, and
I can't.
put you in another level.
I am. What's his name?
Homeless.
Pedophile.
The guy from the Bible.
The guy.
Samson.
Samson.
I am
Out of
Samson.
1,000?
I get. Yeah,
I know nothing. Who the fuck is Samson? Nobody knows
the guy-
Samson.
Yeah,
Samson's
Samson's
this
the
guy.
guy with the really long hair that got all his
Yeah.
strength from his long hair, and then his whore wife cut it off, and then he lost all
but
his strength.
You can't blame his whore wife for his fucking loserness, lustful
Okay,
ways.
you know that because you went to school for it. You know that because your parents were, whatever. I don't know that.
My strength comes
it
from
comes
my
from his hair.
stash.
It comes from his hair.
It comes from.
I mean,
my
I guess I
mustache.
get
If
that,
I
but
cut
doesn't
this
that
off,
sound
I
like
wouldn't be funny
bullshit?
anymore.
What?
That better have been a metaphor.
Yeah, most of that stuff is a metaphor
Okay.
or an exaggeration.
Because otherwise, that's Bible superhero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
you ever heard of Bible Man?
right. That's a real thing too.
It is a real
Oh my
thing.
god,
I've
Bible
heard of
Man's
him.
the shit.
You know what I got to say?
Oh, he's the shit.
I saw
Yeah,
this,
it's like Star Wars, but with a Bible character.
yeah, except worse.
Riveting.
Yeah, definitely fucking fart riveting. That was one of the things that I thought sucked with a lot of like overt, like the Christian comedy and the movies and stuff, is whenever it was always too on the nose. Like the writing was shitty. It wasn't that they had their own religious belief. That's fine. But whenever it's just like overt, boring,
Bible Man.
right?
Bible Man. That's the
Remember
theme song.
Captain
Bible
Planet?
Man.
I do. I feel the same way about Captain
I
Planet.
love
Bible
Captain
Man
Planet.
would beat the shit out of Captain Planet.
Nah.
9
Fire,
times
wind,
out of 10.
earth. Well, I guess God. So
Yeah, he has this.
Yeah.
He has,
Yeah, I mean,
he
he
has
kind
this
of made the
sword of
planet.
strength,
He kind of made the
the
captain
breastplate of tranquility.
breastplate.
Captain Planet looked cooler.
Then what? Then Bible Man?
Well, he looked blue.
Yeah, he was blue.
Bunch of colors.
It was so sad and shit.
I wanted one of those rings so bad.
Yeah, would you want the heart ring?
No.
How
For faggots.
poor were you?
I'm
you know
poor,
what, dude?
very
You
poor.
couldn't afford a plastic ring?
Well, I needed it to work, or it was
Yeah,
useless.
otherwise it's just
How'd
a
they
ring.
work?
It didn't.
I mean, they go like Earth,
And then he would become
fire, wind.
What would you do with the earth? What did it do?
What
again?
were all the? I think it just like made mountains. What
That's still.
were all
that's
the
a very
powers?
power.
Earth, fire, wind, water,
and heart.
and heart.
So the little Asian.
No,
kid
it's just
had a
earth,
heart.
wind,
Heart's
and
some
fire.
bullshit.
Heart is some bullshit.
Heart
just-
is some
I
bullshit.
know. That's why I was just like, oh, you fucking just. What happened is they ran out of things to
Yeah.
say for the types of people there are in the world, and that was because they were old fucking racists.
What is the power of heart? I don't remember. Do you
The
remember?
power of the heart is just a heart.
But she couldn't do anything, right?
You
I
can
mean,
give
she
someone
just-
a heart attack.
Like mountains.
No.
I made water. I made earth. I
Right,
made fire. I
and
made.
She made people nice. I don't know.
That's so stupid.
Hey, why
look it
are horoscopes called horoscopes?
Oh, because
Because
whores
a bunch
enjoy
of
them.
whores.
Are scoping you out?
No, they look at the stars through telescopes.
I don't know, this star thing that women are on lately.
Oh
you
my
mean?
god! Yeah, lately.
The whole
Lately,
Mercury's
getting
in
the dawn of
retrograde
time.
and
I said Mercury's in retrograde to him once, and he can't get it out of his head.
well, no,
And it's because you're trans.
all of my servers talk about it.
Oh.
They're all like Mercury. I'm on an off day, Mercury, or I don't know anything about it. I'm just
That's
repeating
because-
stuff I've heard.
Right, because that's their make believe.
It seems retarded.
Yeah, I didn't know what Mercury in retrograde meant.
Yeah.
Like
I still
the
don't.
definition. I knew what it meant, but not the definition.
Can one of you
And I
describe it to me?
I asked one of the. I was like, "Hey, server chick, what does this mean?" 10-minute fucking.
So not the definition, her religion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically.
Ugh. That's
was
how I
gr- it
feel.
was gross.
That's what all my religious studies led me to.
Or women who are like, well, I'm a Leo, so I'm very strong.
Dude, you know what?
Men can't handle
I was
me.
fucking at a gas station. I drove to a gas station with a chick in my car. Get into the gas station. She's like, "What's your sign?" I'm Taurus, I guess. And then she asked
guess.
the fucking gas station. I like rolled my eyes at the gas station. He started chuckling. And then she was like, "Hey, what's your sign?" Fucking Scorpio. She's like, "Nice."
Nice.
What?
No, that's so
That's
stupid.
because they're supposed to be passionate. The Scorpios are supposed to be the ones that like to pound. Like to. That's what they say.
What is a Taurus?
Who is?
I told her I was a Taurus. She told me, "Oh, so I'm lazy." I was like, "You're not wrong."
Right, well, that's also a guy.
That's
Yeah.
generic,
I'm
but
a
yeah,
dude,
not
yeah.
wrong.
Right, yeah. Yeah. I used to think.
Have you ever seen that study where they, what are those fucking monthly horoscope things or whatever? Some
Stupid?
No, some like fucking. It's not a philosopher, not a scientist.
Like
a
tarot
social-
card
like a-
readers.
social psychologists?
Yeah, social psychologist
Yeah.
Oh.
wrote one so generic that
Oh yeah. for
like
everyone.
he interviewed
Applies
them
to
for
anyone?
He interviewed he did fake interviews with all these people an hour long, 12 different people.
You can't keep that up.
And then he said, "Okay, when I read your horoscope, if this is you, step forward." And he read it out loud. All 12 of them stepped forward. The biggest troll of all time.
Right.
Oh, that's we could make money like that.
Well, yeah.
They believe anything.
They have a bunch of cool.
I'm just gonna start reading shit.
Yeah,
on here.
dude. Yeah, I'll give you all kinds of cool unethical experiments to
Right.
do. Yeah, bro.
If you're an Aquarius,
Right. I wanted to try to figure out a way to create a fear gun.
a fear gun.
Yeah, because
You mean a gun?
no,
They already made it.
no, because I'm not scared of guns. I'm American.
We support them.
Right. We support them. They're fantastic. I love them all.
Yeah, but you.
But no, that's not necessarily. It's the fear of death, not the fear of the gun. I wanted to create a gun that would shoot electromagnetic impulses at the base of your brain to stimulate your.
So a taser.
Dude, here's a fucking sketch. Get a hot dog cannon and a pocket pussy.
do what with it?
Fucking shoot it on someone's hard cock.
That's now you're making pornography. If you could have just shot it at someone driving their car.
What's
A
that?
hot dog?
What's that? Those guys whatever it is, where they shoot basketballs and it always hits perfect.
They need to make ice cream cones.
You could
for
do a hot
dogs.
dog gun into
Yeah.
a pocket pussy and dude perfect. Boom.
A hot dog. Yeah, that's a good.
From 20 feet. It'd take a lot of shots.
A hot dog push pop. Name a better invention.
I mean, push pop.
A hot dog.
Yeah, candy sucks. The push pop. It was better.
Candy sucks.
Candy,
There
that's
aren't
not
enough.
candy.
Yeah,
That's
There aren't
cold
enough
frozen hot
savory or
dog.
meaty treats. I don't like candy, and
They already have.
They don't have
but they already have that.
I want frozen
It's
beef
called a
jerky.
corn dog.
They do.
But why do meaty treats not get the fucking fun?
Because they don't last as long and they're full of parasites.
All right, I'll eat them up in a minute.
Well, you got to heat it in a microwave or something.
There's more prep. You can just
eat
grab that shit out
cold
of the
hot
freezer.
dogs. You guys haven't had cold hot dogs?
Well, we don't get the
Do
fancy
you know that
ones
you
that
can
are
eat
pre-cooked.
turkey bacon raw?
No, you can.
I
Turkey
mean-
bacon's already cured.
Is it?
It's really
cured of
good.
What?
Okay, wait. Bacon is also already cured.
Yeah, you can eat bacon raw.
Yeah. Do that, guys. Get to munching.
I do it all the time. I'm fine.
Yeah, that's about as believable as any COVID information.
Go buy turkey bacon. Go buy turkey bacon right now. I will eat the entire thing without you cooking it.
I said other bacon.
I said
Like
turkey bacon.
pig bacon. You said pig bacon
You
as
did say
well.
pig bacon.
I mean, I said that, but I don't know if that's true.
It's not.
I know
Wait,
for a
wait.
fact you can eat
The
turkey
question,
bacon raw.
though, Is
Well,
turkey
turkey
bacon,
bacon-
just turkey?
It's barely meat.
Is it raw though? Because that's
It's better raw
No,
than
it's
it is
already
cooked.
cooked and shit. It's like a
so
yeah,
it's kind of
pre-cooked
cooked?
sausage.
It's like cured
It's barely
Sure
food.
of what?
of all the bad things.
Hey, did you learn how to
I mean-
do that when you were a Boy Scout? Did you learn how to cure raw?
no, one of my
fresh meat?
fat friends taught me it.
Yeah, what did he
Luke.
teach you? How do you do it?
And then he quit eating meat.
What is curing?
I don't know. Don't care.
Then how are you saying
I just know if I read a package that has meat in it and says it's already cured, don't have to cook.
That's not true. That's so not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm fine.
You cure
I
it
don't
with
get
salt.
sick. Don't get sick. Didn't have diarrhea.
You're not eating raw bacon.
Yes.
Not eating raw
Yeah,
pig
bacon in the fridge.
No. I mean, I wish it did. I would totally bring you
I
some
would
strips
eat
to
the
eat.
entire
I
packet
would,
right
I would
now.
just watch this. I would watch it. I would
So,
not condone.
Next pod, you're getting turkey bacon.
Okay.
Oh, no. I want to get pig bacon.
I don't care about pig bacon.
You're not going to eat
I
pig
said
bacon?
turkey bacon.
Why are you Muslim?
I agree. Turkey bacon's fine.
Yeah.
You are, so you're not going to eat pig.
Allah Akbar.
Don't let them on a plane.
Muhammad Jihad.
Right. You won't be able to go on a plane soon anyway.
Now that this pod went out, you're going to be banned. You're on the
You're
list.
going to be banned
care.
and you're going to be unvaxxed.
I was
you
walking
filthy
to the airport
typhus
making
ridden-
9/11 jokes.
You're right. A comic
On my
on the
phone.
no-fly list.
Yes,
That's going to work.
But was it on 9/11?
The day or two before, I believe.
Oh, that's pussy stuff.
pussy
look,
stuff.
I'm
right-
sorry
right-
I didn't schedule my flight on 9/11.
Okay, so cell phones were just out at this time, and right when the Patriot
Whoa!
passed.
What did they have colored TVs
They
back
did,
then too?
They did, but they weren't flat screens yet. That's for fancy pants. But anyway, so like the cell phones, you didn't have any cool computers yet, dick, for my age. But as soon as the Patriot Act passed, the first thing we did was call each other, and we were just like, bomb, library, planes.
I'm still mad about that Patriot Act.
Luck.
Oh, everybody should be.
It was just the start of taking away our rights.
absolutely 100%.
Probably not even the start,
Dude.
but it was a big chunk.
It was-
We,
It's the
we have a
next
friendly neighborhood Nazi that hangs out at the bar that I go to. Oh my God! You get him to start talking about anything.
He loves fascism.
No. He's like the old version of Nazi.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
The fucking like the real ones.
Supports Hitler. Probably very smart. Makes
Okay, so
Volkswagen.
he's a filthy
Like,
socialist.
well, so he was like a Marine at some point,
Right.
and he was like,
And he supports Nazis.
and well, he's like, I hate when people tell me thank you for your service. I didn't do this for you. I didn't even do it for me. Last people that fought in the war for me were wearing Confederate gray. And like, we'll give you like a whole 20-minute dialogue on why that's true.
I could not sit through that.
It's fucking hilarious. I like talking to crazy people.
You do this pod with us.
I forget why I started talking about this.
Because you just wanted to give props to the South for resisting strong federal control. Over
Yeah,
Hitler.
Which
he
I
believes.
guess turned out to be kind of right.
Right.
If you get rid of the whole slavery thing, I wish you dumbasses would have figured that out first. Then now we're all going to be slaves.
No, that's a whole conversation. If the South didn't support slavery,
right.
they were right.
They were right.
They were right.
And he doesn't know that.
The slavery was the only problem.
It was.
He doesn't know that.
That and then they would have never invented machines.
Because you're saying the North was the one with all the manufacturing.
Well, the North and the South started using it on a large scale, like the Industrial Revolution happened, because they no longer
That was
had,
at the point of the Civil War. That was a little after.
right. That's what I'm saying. They had
Yeah.
to end slavery, and then they got to do cool stuff.
Oh, because we didn't have free labor,
Right.
we had to make
Yeah.
machines.
Right. That's my
Yeah.
argument for like morality is like you could see where civilizations plateau by people's stupidity.
Love it.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm a goddamn genius. What
Ted
is-
Kaczynski was right.
So the
I didn't read
Southerners
his
were
stuff.
all, they were onto some shit. They just had one thing wrong.
Well, most of them.
Well,
didn't
history
have
was
slaves.
written by the winners, so. And then he gets into this whole argument that is like, yeah, the North didn't give a shit about
I mean,
slaves either. That's
no,
just
they
what they
didn't.
say
I don't know
in
if this is
history
true.
books.
I think the North only decided the slavery thing.
halfway through the war.
Yeah, because Britain was going to get involved. And they were like, also, we're going to free the blacks.
Would
And
I
Britain
be
was like,
considered a slave? Because I have a couple of freckles that
I
are very
would, I would
prevalent.
enslave you if I had a choice. I would,
You'd be
you're
the
good for nothing but
worst-
the field.
You'd be the worst slave.
God, he'd be so bad.
I'd be
What would you
so
put him in
bad at being
charge
a
of?
slave.
I don't know. I'd be like, you definitely can't mate. We don't need to
Right,
make
yeah,
more
you're
of
not-
you.
No, I agree. My mother would agree too.
What if
I
you
get.
just-
See, I don't like free handouts. I'm one of vasectomy.
You definitely
I
wouldn't be a
guarantee you
house
I could
slave.
just ask my mother for one.
Would she do it with her teeth? Like,
Yeah, I was
like
just
the
about to
Jews?
say.
The Metzabipe?
Metzabipe. You know what Metzabipe is?
Yeah, we had a whole cast on it.
Did we?
Yep.
You did? You spent an entire hour talking about
At least 20 minutes.
I forget who it was.
circumcision with your mouth?
I forget
Yeah.
too. I think it was Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you he was shocked to find that out.
Probably.
Dude.
I was.
Try to do a bit on that. I did.
I did. I tried one.
I did. And
it didn't work.
Yeah, this dude got fucking white knuckling.
Yep.
And actually called it out on stage.
How do gay people consummate their marriage? Because butt stuff doesn't count, right?
Pussy.
Yeah, in the musty.
Well, I mean,
Pussy.
like the ones that don't have the.
Maybe the
they just-
pussy could be the butt pussy.
Yeah,
See,
pussy
and the
is
mussy
butt.
is
This
like
is
the
my thought.
Oh, when you get it changed,
Yeah,
then
so
that's
you
the
can the
mussy.
mussy or the
so you got a
bu-
mussy and a bussy.
Yeah.
And if you're straight, you fuck pussy.
This is my
Right.
thoughts.
I like that.
This is my thoughts.
That's a
I agree.
good idea.
That's good. Yeah, that's solid.
This is what I think
Just
about this
changed
topic.
culture here.
yeah.
I'm a philosopher. This is what I think. I think gay people stick pocket pussies in each other's assholes and then fuck that.
To be less gay.
And then that's how
Oh.
that's how they consummate their marriage.
Is that even gay?
Is it?
If you stick a pocket pussy in
If
an
you
ass
stuck
and
a
fuck the
pocket pussy in your
pussy,
asshole and I was drunk enough,
And you were.
I'd still throw up.
is that gay or is that just jacking off?
Are you okay? Are you holding the hips?
I guess that's
Because
what,
that would
yeah.
be the jack off motion. But if it's in
I don't
a
wanna hold his
vagina-
hips.
But you could just thrust if he was like against like a bedpost or something.
Yeah, but I mean,
I love
I-
breaking down.
I don't know if it'd be. I mean, it would be homosexual because it'd be an act of with the same sex.
It would be slightly
It
homosexual.
would be homosexual, and it would only be gay if you enjoyed
Or would it be homie?
One of my servers,
It could be gay if they were happy about it. But
one of my
if they were
servers
miserable-
said that her boyfriend got her dick sucked by a guy, but he didn't like it, so that means he's not gay. What is your take?
A lot gayer than I am.
I
In the
don't
words of Ron White, he's a lot gayer than I am.
I don't think he's gay. I think
No?
he tested it, and then that's certainly a homosexual experience, but he didn't like it, so he can't be merry or happy.
So you're at
about
least
it.
a little gay.
No, you're just
No?
experimental.
Oh, I think only women can be
Are
experimental.
we all going to suck each other off with this podcast?
Yeah.
Not
Probably.
on the podcast.
After I said
Once we turn it off, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
God, if we keep it rolling though, we could go viral.
Right. We could- right. Hack comics pound each other on a green screen.
Goes Hunter Biden, Jonathan Joubert, the big Jesse Hedrick, quick stab.
I want to give a shout out to David Gamble's bit that I heard the other day about Hunter Biden and Joe Biden.
What? Give it to me. Oh wait, no.
I don't even
You
really
tell to me
remember
later.
it. I don't really
It's so
remember
good.
it.
It's one of my
fucking
favorite
But
shows.
god damn, hey, pour me a shot.
Oh, now you want it.
It's whatever.
He's also awesome too.
God damn, I've never heard that bit before till yesterday. I was dying. I won't.
That's one of my
I won't
favorite
ruin his
jokes.
bit, but god damn,
It's
Yeah,
so
tell it to
good.
me after.
the audience didn't love it the way I did. But
Yeah.
fuck
Dude,
them, they're wrong.
Right.
I love when someone tells
Sometimes
a
the
super
audience
fucked
wrong.
up joke because nobody else laughs, and then I'm just like busting my ass laughing.
Yeah.
Like when we went to see Doug Stanhope, like there,
Oh, yeah.
I could like.
God,
could
I wish we would've
tell
got that night off.
when he was like telling the super fucked up jokes. Like I was laughing the hardest, and no one around me was.
The couple in front of us certainly looked unhappy to be there.
Yeah.
Doug's the king of that shit. though.
He's on the fucking picture of his last podcast.
Oh really?
Yeah, he was in the
Oh
room.
fuck yeah.
He got invited in because he knows him. Or
That's awesome.
Okay. That's my claim to fame. Guy in the background on a podcast.
You don't know Christian at all, do you?
Christian who?
He lived with Doug Stanhope for a while. It's called a greenhorn on the podcast that Doug does.
No.
He was my dishwasher, and I thought it was really cool that he lived with Doug for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then apparently got COVID. I never heard from him. He might have died. I
might have
have no
died?
clue.
That would make for an interesting
He
story.
just ghosted me. He's either an asshole or dead.
He showed me his fucking like driver's license that has his Doug Stanhope's address on it.
Maybe he's the crazy person who's a stalker that drove across the country to go skiing that he was talking about.
That sounds similar.
Right?
Skinny white guy, tall.
I don't know. That's all stalkers. I mean, skinny white guy.
Right, that's their
I am
type.
so fucking pissed at Denver that we didn't get to see Andy Andrist.
Well, why is that Andy's fault? Or Denver's
It's
fault?
not because Andy was gonna do like a he just came out with his next special.
Yeah, I want to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, but in fucking Doug was like, this is the most tepid crowd I've ever seen in my entire life. They're not ready for you, Andy. It's like, no.
Well, and Doug's used
But
to
that's
performing
true,
to an
though.
older crowd. And now that he's getting to this generation, I'm sure Doug Stanhope was like, the fuck? What am I coming to perform to now? Because he secludes himself for a while.
Yeah, but he still knows about the world.
Yeah.
You know, and
He
then-
lives in the tiniest town ever.
it's also-
I doubt he's getting out
Not
much.
that small.
Yeah,
of a
there's
town.
the internet.
Bisbee?
now. Bisbee's small.
Bisbee's
It's
tiny.
like 6,000 people.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, if you moved to Bisbee, you could meet Doug Stanhope all the time.
Yeah, but I don't
Well,
wanna-
at his house, because I don't think he leaves it much.
Are we all going to go to Bisbee and suck Doug Stanhope off after this podcast?
I mean, I
to
wouldn't-
see if we're
Good enough.
gay.
Gay? Oh.
Yeah, well, I won't be happy about it, so I won't be gay.
Right. Yeah, that's how that works. If you don't like it,
It's not gay.
Yeah.
It's
You're like, well, I get it.
homosexual.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Start
homosexual.
tackling this.
Yeah,
God,
well,
what's the difference between gay and homosexual?
well, gay is happy and
gay-
married.
Gay is the new.
Oh, okay.
Homosexual
We're gonna go
is-
literal.
Yeah,
Gay
that's
is the
how I
new
refer to it.
retard, and
That's what
homosexuals
words mean.
die of
That is what words
I
mean.
get so
That's
tired
true.
when motherfuckers change words and get mad at me about it.
I saw this thing on
Not
Facebook
gay.
the other day, and it was I think it was legit. Someone was mad at Crayola
Yeah.
for putting Negro on the black crayon.
Yeah.
But Crayola messaged back, it's like, I'm sorry
That's the
that you're
color.
mad for the technical translation of black in
Yeah.
Spanish.
Yeah. Well, that's like the guy who got in trouble for saying niggardly.
What does that mean?
It means to do something wantonly or destructive
Oh.
or haphazardly.
I could see that. I didn't know that
Dude,
word. I could see how
is
that could be
the
misconstrued.
Only term I need to know. Now.
I need to know that term
I'm
too.
a scholar.
I'm going to make a joke about niggardly. How do you say it?
That's you just did.
Niggardly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a joke. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude, when I was back in Pittsburgh,
What have I done?
when I was back
Got me
in Pittsburgh, I was driving with my buddy to his new house he just bought,
Yeah.
and it goes from like run down fucking really old buildings to like a pretty decent neighborhood, and there was a dry cleaners called Negroes Dry Cleaners.
Well, that might be his last name.
It's not.
Like he figured that out. He went and did the research.
Yeah, like I would go in. I would go inside.
Can I meet the owner?
I think it's just like like a black dry cleaners. Mm-hmm. What the fuck? They specialize in tan suit coats for bass players.
That's very specialized.
That's specific. Yeah, it's very specific.
So if you're not a bass player, but when you show up with the coat, do they still take the coat?
No, they get the fuck out.
They're allowed to discriminate on the basis of whether or not you play the bass.
It's all about skill.
I mean, what else instruments do they play?
I mean,
This is burning out.
all
This
of
is
them,
bad.
all of the instruments.
All right.
Hit the slide whistle. That's it for the big fellas. That's it for the big fellas. Thanks for watching. We're gonna go eat.